the ultimate little 7-year-old's computer build, and it's RGB like My Little Pony. Basically, this is part 2 of the bench testing. So a few games that can't really be suggested for a 7-year-old, not even a 12-year-old, not even a 15-year-old, definitely an 18-year-old. But yeah, I had to obviously show the more like games that need more graphics. They need to be used more, but with like youngsters like games, they're not really graphic intense like adults ones. So yeah, basically I put Grand Theft Auto 5 on there, Battlefield 1, what's it called, Soccer League or something like that, Rocket League, that's the one, and yeah, a few other games are on there. So I've done all the bench testing with the games, and Tomb Raider as well, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and also I've done some synthetic bench tests, some Cinebench as well, to see how fast the graphics card was, how fast the CPU is. Do you know what CPU I'm even using? The CPU is an Intel Pentium G4560 processor, which is really good and a great bang for buck for money. So it's got two dual cores, and it's got 4 threads, so it works as a quad-core processor. But yeah, anyway, so we've got that, and I've got a GTX 1050 Ti in there, and MSI Pro Carbon motherboard with RGBs, as I said earlier, and we've got a Corsair 860AXI power supply. So basically it's a digital power supply. Anything goes wrong, you press the button, self-test it, because it's digital. Plus I've got some cable mod cables in there, and that is to go with the Corsair. So they're custom cables for the little princess. And then what else have I got in there? I've got Swiftech's dual DC pumps with a little reservoir on there, so it's cute because it's in the Fractal design mini defined C case, and I custom done the loop with some water cooling. So basically people are going to be like, you spent a lot of money on the actual water cooling system, but technically if anything goes wrong when a little person is trying to game and that little pump don't work anymore, that means the computer's not working. So it's got dual pumps, so that means that one pump goes, the other pump will work. If they all go, then it's a problem. But anyway, yeah, so, and then I custom bent it with acrylic. Anyway, if you want to find out more about that video, it's going to be a card up there somewhere. But anyway, this is all about bench testing and gaming and stability, performance, and RGBs, how well it looks and all that. But anyway, we did use Acasta's RGBs as well, 5050s, that can work with MSI's Mystic board, which we've got it in, or it can work with Asus Aurora's motherboard, or probably other motherboards as well. But yeah, it works really well, as you can see in the video. But anyway, enough rambling, let's get on with the bench testing. Can you hear the sound of stress testing? I can't, so I must have done a really good job of the water cooling loop, so that's really good. I feel quite proud of myself for that. Thumbs up if you agree, dislike if you disagree. But it's still stress testing at 7.5 minutes, stress testing the graphics card, CPU and memory, and it just hardly even gone over 47 degrees. Oh, 48 degrees and 47 degrees, that is awesome. And look, you can see the water is trying to stay stable at the moment. It's spinning around in the reservoir. But at the moment it's so quiet, and I'm using the black noise fans in there. So I've got two 140mm and one 120mm at the back there, and of course the 860 AXI power supply in the bottom. Also G4560 CPU, so it's a dual core, runs with 4 threads though, and Swiftech's water cooling dual pump. So if one pump goes, I've got another pump still going, and I don't have to take the whole thing apart. And I can control it in the BIOS as well, slow down the RPM speeds of the fans or the pump as well. And yeah, I've still got a sleeve, like the colours in there. And I've got Kingston Predator DDR4 RAM. Yeah, and Swiftech's water block. And MSI's Carbon Pro gaming motherboard. It's like a very small ITX motherboard. It's awesome. And obviously the colours that you can see on the side here, the RGBs, that's by Acasta. So you can use their strips with Asus or MSI, and you can connect it straight to the motherboard. and use Mystic lights or Aurora, and then you can work it. So in the background I've got it working as a rainbow lights, and it's working with the rainbow lights as well with the RGB strips. It's pretty cool. But anyway, I'm going to stop the stress test at 10 minutes because I think I've done a bit of a burn-in. And yeah, 48 degrees. That is pretty cool for a little computer like this. So what did you think of the G4560 processor paired up with the GTX 1050 Ti? I think there's an MSI, actually it is an MSI graphics card with the MSI Pro Carbon, no, the Pro Gaming Carbon motherboard with RGBs and stuff, yeah. Anyway, and obviously the Casa LEDs on it. I think I put noise blocker fans on there to keep it really quiet, and it is really quite cool because they're PWM fans. That means that you can turn it right down and you can have virtually silence. Now if I was overclocking, then obviously I could have the fans right down, the voltage up a little bit, and then I could steadily trickle it down until I got a stable overclock and a stable acoustic sound. That could be a next video, but anyway. Hope you like the benchmarks and results and all the hard work that's gone into this little 7-year-old's computer, and I hope she's happy. And yeah, anyway, I'm out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment and all that sort of stuff, and dislike if you dislike the video. If you don't really agree with what I did, leave it down in the comments down below and we can talk right there. But anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.